An average of 261, and the first pitch from Anderson, 93 over the black for strike one. And he chases one in the dirt. Luis Hernandez will throw down to finish off the strikeout. 1-2 to Hensler. Got him. Back-to-back Ks for Anderson.
Fingers over top of the bottom hand.
Cade Anderson is fired up. He strikes out the side in the first inning.
Still needs to make another jump from a strength standpoint.
And he lines it into right field. That is inside the chalk for a hit. Curiel can scoot now. And he took that turn hard, and he's into second base with a leadoff double.
Right there.
Did not.
I do think the Aggies like their pieces.
Perfectly placed. Hensler gathers, and the sacrifice advances Curiel and Jones. Into right field. George pushed back, gets turned around. He's near the fence, and a little hop, and he dropped it. Curiel coming home. Jones being stopped at third. Yamal George is looking directly into the sun as he tries to make the play in right field. 3 years as a Sycamore, first team All Missouri Valley Conference. To short, Caden Kent comes around. That'll be a productive out. And LSU takes a 2-0 lead on a Hernandez ground out. And Patton gets out of the inning. Sophomore from Danville, California, wave and a miss. And Cade Anderson's got it going here early. 4 Ks.
So far today, phase 4 struck them all out.
Gavin Cash puts the first one in play. Racing in is Jake Brown, and put the sunglasses on the very next pitch. Whoa. Cade Anderson says, see ya. To third, past the diving Hensler. Leadoff man has reached each of the 2 innings for LSU. To short, Kent trying to start a double play. Royo's got it. 6-4-3, 2 down. And he sends this one to the gap in left center. Keel on the run comes around to finish the frame. Game 1.
I think it depends on who they draw.
Well, sure.
I think it always does.
I just didn't hear it that way. Hernandez finishes a strikeout.
Goodness.
Kitchen closes about 9:15, and Cade Anderson's got a reservation somewhere. I don't know where it is, because we are working fast, working ahead of everybody, and then finishing them off.
Here's the payoff. DeBrouwer rings them up on a pitch on the edge, and Cade Anderson, first name starts with a K for a reason.
Both for pitchers and hitters.
Patton notches his second K.
So,
well, Jared Jones flinches at that. So what's the result of that? Because there's 2 ways to look at it. National championships. Muscled up the middle off the glove of Kent. Tried to olay it, and Dickinson reaches on a 2-out single. That would have been a really tough play, but he seemed to be in position.
but what's crazy is the quality of their 11 wins.
Blasted deep left field. Sawyer far chasing. It is gone. 2-run home run, Ethan Frey.
We were maybe a little bit concerned whether single elimination would affect the fan base.
Yeah.
Nobody told Baton Rouge.
Media members, they said that they swung by to pick up their credentials day one. Smothered by Hensler. Bobbles, recovers. Just in time. Ninth pitch of the plate appearance. Missed inside. And Hensler bangs it up the middle on the first pitch. 2 aboard for the nation's active home run leader, Jace Laviolette. And a late break, Kent will make it. In fact, he didn't need to slide. And he rips that one under the glove of Jones. Kent scores. Hensler headed to third. And Jace Laviolette comes up with an RBI single.
How about it? Man, what a story. Hanging breaking ball. He catches it out in front. Jones holding the runner on, and Lavalette catches it off the end of bat, but hits it hard enough to sneak it through that 4-hole.
That one doesn't hurt as bad. Yep.
One more than that all this year. Back and hamstring injuries have limited it. And he dumps it into left field. It carries to Curiel. Catch made, tagging from third is Hensler. And the Aggies have this LSU lead in the fourth. And got another. 10 Ks for Cade Anderson.
It's stable, as you would say.
Brown sends it to left center. Keel covering on ground and a tumbling catch. Great play by Terrence Keel II.
It's not trying to sugarcoat a season that obviously they underachieved. But I also think that there should be some grace given to Mike.
Braswell sends it to center. Keel. Another one. Terrence Keel II ties a record. And a swing and a miss. K number 11 for Anderson. Anderson to Ianson. K12. Into center. Wanted the strikeout. Instead gets a fly out to Stanfield. He ate In-N-Out Burger 4 times a day on their Arlington trip. Into left center. Here's Keel again. Ooh. Swing and a miss. Freshcorn takes care of business. He K's Jones. You're not going for the lazy river. Yeah. And a line drive down the right field line. Caden Kent on his way to second. Oh, that was close. He came up the bag, but it was dropped by Milam.
Listen, man, he got him going his last time up.
I think, did his hands get stepped on?
No, he's all right.
All right.
Yeah, he's fine.
To short. Milam can't get it. Kent racing to third, and the Aggies have runners at the corners for Jace Laviolette. And he rocks it to right field, but Brown is there. Tagging is Kent. The throw will be cut off by Jones, and Jace Laviolette's got another ribby. And we've got a 1-run game. To the left side. Milam goes the short way, and they got them both. 6-4-3. First double play of the night for LSU. 21 at bats coming in. And another strikeout. To short. Caden Kent. 1-2-3 frame.
Just to get him normal rest.
And it's stroked into center field by Cash. Diving attempt. Gets past Stanfield. Gavin Cash on his way to second. The ball all the way to the wall. Cash being waved home. The relay, he stops it. It's up the line. A leadoff triple from Gavin Cash.
It's got real interesting.
Swinging bunt. Bare hand Braswell. And it gets away. Here comes Cash. We got a tie game. Royal hedge to second. Still running to third. And the Cinderella Aggies have taken the lead in the 7th inning.
We got ourselves a brand new ball game.
LSU is challenging running lane interference at first base.
Braswell chooses not to field this one on the run.
Oh, he was.
He hit his glove.
Angle. You can see his feet were inside the chalk.
Yeah, so he's way inside the line there.
After review, there is running lane interference. The runner from first is out. The runner from home goes back to third base.
Foot's on chalk. You're fair, and there's your runner's lane interference.
Clearly within that range.
Kill drops the bunt down. Safety. No play at third. And Keel out.
Surprised that Cash put the brakes on.
This should be a run. I'm very surprised this didn't work. And you see Cash looks a little bit like he's second guessing.
Got him. Cash will take it to the bag.
But I'm with you. I just thought the green base may solve it, yet it comes up at a huge point again.
At-large consideration, but a must-win tonight. Braswell rides it deep to right field. Erickson has plenty of space, and it's a 1-2-3 frame. One down, back-to-back Ks for Ianson. To the left side, and Braswell. It helps in the shift when your third baseman is a shortstop. Hensler's hit safely in 6 straight. Jared Jones through the coach's box. And that closes the 8th. Stanfield sends it high to center field. This dude is all over the place. Swing and a miss. Curiel down on strikes.
My goodness.
And he gets Jones and penciled in as the DH. Payoff again to Laviolette. Fastball waved at. 1 down. 2 down. Ball 4, and the Aggies still have life. The 1-2 from Ianson. Line drive right side. Tobin to second, headed to third, and the Aggies once again have the tying run 90 feet away. 0-2 to short. Milam goes the easy way, and LSU grinds out a 1-run victory that will send the Aggies home. Tigers headed to another semifinal Saturday.
What a ball game.